565 AD. You are standing at the Pincian Gate. A blind beggar sits in the mud, clutching a wooden bowl. He doesn't ask for pity. He demands a debt. He tilts his scarred face up to the crowd and whispers 5 words that haunt history. Date obolum Belisario. Give a penny to Belisarius. Look closer. That trembling hand once held the sword that reconquered Africa and Italy. Those bandaged eyes once surveyed the battlefields of 3 continents. This is Flavius Belisarius, the man who saved Western civilization, now reduced to a roadside attraction, begging for scraps in the very city he rescued. This isn't just a story about a fallen general. It is the ultimate cold case of history. How did the Roman Empire murder its last true hero? Before we tear open the files on this ancient betrayal, if you want to uncover the brutal truth they left out of your textbooks, hit that like button and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, do you think loyalty is a virtue or a trap? Let's find out together. Rewind 40 years. We are in Constantinople. The year is 527. The Western Empire is dead, overrun by barbarians. The East is holding on by a thread. The atmosphere isn't golden, it's paranoid. In the palace, a peasant-turned-emperor named Justinian seizes the throne. He has a vision to reconquer the world, but he lacks the muscle. He needs a weapon. He finds Belisarius. Belisarius is 25. He isn't a politician. He is a killer with a conscience. He rises through the imperial bodyguard not by buying favours, but by drilling his men until they vomit. He builds a private regiment, the Bucellari, heavy cavalry who can shoot arrows like Huns and charge like knights. They are loyal to him, and him alone. This loyalty makes him useful. It also paints a target on his back. His first test is a suicide mission. Justinian sends him to the eastern frontier to stop the Persian Sassanid Empire. The Persians are the superpower of the age. They have better armour, more money, and an army that hasn't lost a pitched battle to Rome in a generation. Belisarius marches to the fortress of Dara. He has 25,000 men. The Persians arrive with 40,000. Their commander, Perozes, sees the small Roman force and laughs. He sends a messenger to Belisarius. Prepare my bath. I will sleep in your bed tonight. Belisarius doesn't send insults back. He grabs a shovel. He orders his men to dig. But these aren't standard defensive walls. He cuts a jagged U-shaped trench system into the desert floor. It's a kill zone. He places his infantry in the centre, refusing to let them advance. He hides his cavalry behind the wings. He violates every rule of Roman warfare. You don't dig holes when you're outnumbered. You run. The Persians attack. They unleash a storm of arrows that blots out the sun. The Romans hunker down behind their shields. The trench keeps the Persian infantry at bay. Perozes gets impatient. He signals his elite heavy cavalry, the Immortals, to smash the Roman left flank. The earth shakes. Thousands of armoured horses charge. They hit the Roman line. The Romans buckle. The Persians scream victory, pushing deep into the gap. But they just walked into the trap. Belisarius signals. From behind a hill, a hidden force of Hunnish cavalry slams into the exposed side of the Persian charge. At the same moment, Belisarius launches his Bucellari. The hunters become the prey. The Persian formation disintegrates. Panic spreads like a virus. The invincible Persian army turns and runs. Belisarius doesn't just win, he annihilates them. 8,000 Persians lie dead in the sand. He didn't use brute strength. He used geometry. He used their own arrogance against them. News hits Constantinople like a lightning bolt. A Roman general has defeated the Persians. The people cheer his name in the streets. But in the imperial palace, the cheering sounds different. Justinian looks at his map, then at his wife, Empress Theodora. They realize the terrifying truth. A man who can outsmart an empire can easily overthrow one. Belisarius thinks he has won the war. He is wrong. He has just survived the opening round. He's about to return to a city on the verge of exploding. The mob is angry. The politicians are jealous. And the next time he draws his sword, it won't be to kill Persians. It will be to slaughter 30,000 of his own citizens. January 532 AD, Constantinople is no longer a city. It is a furnace. For days, the streets have echoed with a single terrified word. Nika! 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 Victory. It is the chant of the chariot racing gangs, the blues and the greens. Usually these hooligans murder each other over horse races. But now, united by crushing taxes and police brutality, they have turned their rage toward one target, Emperor Justinian. They aren't just rioting. They are dismantling the capital brick by brick. The original Hagia Sophia is in flames. The smoke is so thick it blots out the Bosporus. The mob, tens of thousands strong, surrounds the imperial palace. They demand heads. They proclaim a new emperor. Inside the palace, the air is cold with fear. Justinian, the man chosen by God, is trembling. He orders the treasury to be loaded onto ships. He prepares to abandon the city, to flee into exile, and let the mob burn his legacy to ash. The Senate agrees. The generals agree. Even the guards are wavering. One person refuses to move. Justinian and Theodora are partners in power, but in this moment, the former actress towers over the emperor.